Hi soulmates, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'll be showing you guys how to make this stylish bustier blouse with asymmetric hemline. So if you're new here, highly welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share for more videos. To my channel subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your efforts. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here is my pattern. First, I'll go ahead and mark out all my vertical measurements. Make sure your pattern is on fold, okay? So I have my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust, and then my shoulder to waist. My shoulder to bust, under bust, and waist. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out straight lines this way. And then from the waist, I came down by 9 inches for my hip line. My waist to hip line is 9 inches. Please make sure your pattern is on fold, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2. I have 8. From that point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. And from the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. What I have here is 9. I'll mark it out here. Then I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line. So here is my chest line. Next, I'll mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope. And this is what I have here. So next, for the neck depth, I'm making use of 4 inches for my front neck depth. I'm making use of 4 inches. So I'll go ahead and connect it this way. So next, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. Here is the midpoint. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4. I'll mark it down. My bust circumference divided by 4. I'll mark it down. Then I use my curve rule to connect it this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2. I have 4. I'll mark it down. Then I'll connect the straight line. And this is what I have. So here is my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, my waist, and then my hip line. Next, on both sides of my under bust line, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inches. I do the same process on the waist and also on my hip line. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out straight lines on both sides. And then I use my curve ruler to connect from the bust point down to my under bust this way on both sides. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my shoulder from my neck width here down to the shoulder slope. I'll get the midpoint. Then I'll connect it down to my bust point. And this is what I have, okay? So next, from the chest line, I'll come up by 2 inches for my over bust. You can use 1.5 if you want to, but here I'm making use of 2 inches. So next thing here is to tighten up our over bust. On both sides here, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. Okay, come out on both sides by 0.5. And I'll connect it down to my bust point this way, and this is what we have. So next, from the over bust line, I came down by 1 inches. Okay, then I use my curve ruler to connect it down this way. Connect from this dark leg down to that 1 inches point. And this is what we have, okay? So here is our yoke. This part is our yoke. So next thing here is to impute our body measurement. Connect this part this way down to your armhole. So my bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this dart here, I will place it back. I'll mark down the same measurement on my bust line. Under bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches here, I will place it back. Waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down. plus these 2 inches here, I will place it back. Hip divide by 4, I'll mark it down, plus these 2 inches here, I will place it back. Then after that, I'll go ahead and connect the whole points together this way. And this is what we have, okay? So next, I'm making use of a side dart. For your side dart, the difference between your shoulder to waist of your back and that of your front, okay? So mine is 1 inches. So from this bust line here, I'll come down by 1 inches by the side and I'll connect it back to my bust point. So all this part I'm shading is green out, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and trace out all these lines here, all this marking on this other side, okay? So let's do that. After I was done tracing it out, this is what I have over here. Here is my full front pattern. So next thing is to mark out our asymmetric hemline. The first thing here is to close up these darts. Make sure you close up these 2 darts, okay? Close up the 2 darts, and then from the side I came down by 4 inches. From the both side I came down by 4 inches, okay? From the both side I came down by 4 inches. So from this side of my waist, this point here, I'll come down by 2 inches. I'll come down by 2 inches, okay, from this point. And then from this same point at the down part, I came in by 1 inches. Okay, so I'll go ahead and connect this 2 inches point, connect it this way to this 1 inches point, connect it this way down to this 1 inches point, okay, and this is what we have. And after that, I'll go ahead and use my curve ruler to connect from this 4 inches point down to the 1 inches point. Don't curve it too much, just a little curve. Connect it down this way, and this is what we have, okay. And then from this 2 inches point here, I'll curve it to meet the side, okay, and this is what we have. You can see what we have here. So now at the both side of the front, we have at the both side of our blouse, we have a little flare. So I'll come out by 1 inches from this point. Then I'll connect it back to my waist, okay. We have a little flare by the side. I'll repeat the same process on this side. Come out by 1 inches. Then connect it back to our waist, and this is what we have, okay. So this is it for the front part. This is all for the front part. The next thing here is to cut it out, okay. Open up your pattern this way and then you cut it out. Just watch what I am doing. I first of all cut out my yoke. I cut out my yoke first, okay. Then I'll cut out the down part. You can see what I'm doing. Cut out this part, and this is it. And here is our front pattern. As you can see, the down parts are equal, okay. So please make sure you close up your darts before marking out the designs at the down part. So now I'm going to open up my side darts just the way you see me doing. Open it up and then close it up, okay. Then I'll tape it down. I'll repeat the same process on this other side. Make sure you open up your side dart this way and then you close it up. And this is it for our front pattern. Make sure you add a seam allowance in between, your seam allowance in between and also by the side, okay. So let's go back to our back pattern. So here's my back pattern. I'll go ahead and mark out all my vertical measurements, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist of my back, which is 17, okay. My shoulder to waist of my front is 18, and of my back is 17. And then from the waist I came down by 9 inches for my hip line. From the waist I came down by 9 inches for my hip line, and I'll mark a straight line. So next I'll go ahead and get the half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. From that point I came down by 1 inches from my shoulder slope, and from the 1 inches I came down by 8 inches from my armhole. Next I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next I'll measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. I'll mark it out here. Then I'll mark out a straight line, which will be my chest line. Okay. So next I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And neck depth for the back, I'm making use of 1.5. So I'll go ahead and connect it this way. And then from the neck width, I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way to the upper part. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I use my curve ruler to connect it this way. So next, I'll go ahead and mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, I have 4. I'll mark it all the way to my hip line, and I'll connect a straight line. Okay. Here is my chest line, my bust, my waist, and then my hip line. So on both sides of my waist, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. Then I'll connect it to my bust point. And then from the waist, I came down by 6 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it down this way. And this is what I have. So next thing here is to impute our body circumference. Bust divided by 4, we'll mark it down. Waist divided by 4, we'll mark it down plus this 1 inch is that, we'll place it back. Hip divided by 4, we'll mark it down. So next thing is to connect the whole points together this way. Okay. So from the side I came down by 4 inches. And from here I came down by 6 inches. Okay. Remember, from the side of our front we came down by 4 inches as well. So I'll go ahead and connect it this way. And this is what we have. So next, from my neck depth, I'll come down by 1 inches. And from that point, I'll connect it down to my dart line. Okay. And this is what we have. Next, for our lacing bar, I came in by 1.5. You can make use of 2 inches if you want to. I came in by 1.5 and I'll connect a straight line. And this is what we have. So next thing here is to tighten up our yoke. This is our yoke. I came up by 0.5 and I'll go ahead and connect it back to my chest line. So this part is going out. So this is it for our back pattern. This is all for our back pattern. Next thing here is to cut it out. You can see what I'm doing. Cut out this part and then cut out our darts, and this is what we have for our back pattern. Okay. Please make sure you add your seam allowance in between and also by the side, and that is it. So thank you all for watching and see you guys in my next class. Bye.